So there's a timeline of how things have occurred and will continue to occur. Step 1, you allow October 7th. You allow
Species.
People
were all up in my shit about, oh, Peter can't say species.
You can't say species.
I have a lip pillow, just like Tucker Carlson, that creates a species. So that species. I can say it, guys. Fuck off. You can't say October.
Step 1, you allow October 7th. Right? They knew it was going to happen.
Okay.
We've known that it was going to happen. They had people stand down. They killed some of their own in order to create the narrative. Right? We know this is a thing. We know that paragliders going through the Iron Dome was not real. I mean, the paragliders came, but you have $1 trillion Iron Dome. You can't stop paragliders. Oh, look, an Iron Dome that takes everything outside. Let's just swoop right underneath it.
Exactly.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah.
Paragliders.
Nope.
Paragliders.
Just the slowest moving aerial system that you could possibly have. Like, there's nothing slower than a hang glider.
Terrorists are like, I hope they don't shoot me. I hope they don't shoot me.
If it wasn't so hilarious, it'd be like, dude, how are you guys playing us like this?
So you allow October 7th. Step 1.
You're faster on a motorcycle on the land.
Step 2, you prep the building site.
Oh.
You have to demolish. You have to do demolition.
Makes sense. You have to grade the land.
You can either do a bunch of 9/11 type of
demolition. Yeah.
Or you can just drop bombs because, you got a lot of Americans giving you all these free missiles and shit anyway. Might as well use them.
Yeah, the ordinance is
It's kind of cool.
It's good ordinance.
Yeah, it's like fireworks.
Yeah. It's only like $2 million or $20 million a missile, which is great.
Once you demo the land, you have to cleanse the land. You can't have stragglers there. You can't have homeless people. You can't have poor people around. You need to build nice resorts. So let's just remove them.
We can't have pooflingers, Sar.
Yeah, you got to just get rid of the pooflingers.
Yeah.
You move them to the side so that now you have fresh land. You have fresh demolished land. It's nice waterfront property.
So far, this is making good sense.
And then you annex the property because you can't just, who's going to own it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's valuable land.
You have to give it over to a new owner.
I mean, you got to take it. You got to annex it.
Yeah.
You annex the land, right? That has to be done.
Annex.
And then once you've demolished the land, once you've removed the people, once that land becomes yours, what's the natural thing that you do?
Make money.
You build waterfront resorts.
Yeah, you make money. I like this idea. Are we going to get rich?
Once you build the waterfront resort, now you've achieved the Zionist goal of creating Greater Israel, because Greater Israel is a plan to expand the borders. And Trump, in one of his press conferences, he goes, "Look, this whole table here, this is the Middle East, but Israel, this little pen, this is Israel. It doesn't seem fair."
It doesn't seem fair.
This is all of the Middle East, but why does Israel get so little? They deserve more land.
Why?
Because they're our greatest ally, and I guess they deserve more land. Who knows why? Oh. I don't understand this logic of, they're a small country, and they're in a place that has a lot of land, so let's just take the land from other countries and give it to them because they deserve it, because we say so? What is the justification of just giving them and starting to occupy more land and annexing more land to give to them? How does that serve our purpose at all, by the way?
It doesn't. I think that's the answer, Matt. I think the answer is it doesn't actually help us.
This whole table is the Middle East, and this little pen is greater. This is Israel. They deserve more land. I'm like, what?
So you've functionally broken this down in such a solid way that the economics, from my perspective, don't actually make sense. Think about the economics of this. You got to raise the land. You got to blow away everything. You got to grade it. You got to excise the human element from it. You got to annex it, right? This is a costly endeavor.
It's costly for a developer if the developers had to do it by themselves. But if you and I and Will and everyone watching this, if we paid for it, it's actually not that expensive.
You've just crossed the bridge. I was thinking that the startup costs are incurred by Israel.
The startup costs don't kick in until
They actually build something.
you annex everything.
Oh, I see.
The rest of it is just prep.
Well, who's paying for all the prep? Because that's a lot of money to, delete people, raise, areas, grade it, annex it. Seems like an expensive endeavor.
Good thing Jared Kushner has been going around raising money.
Oh, Matt, our tax dollars don't go to this, does it?
It's crazy. The amount of tax dollars that have been going into fund this. And
So you're saying I'm building a casino in Israel right now?
yes, you are paying for the new Trump Hotel waterfront property that may even have a golf course. And let's be real, you're not going to be allowed to play there.
Oh, I was about to break out in song. I was about to say, we're going to Sizzler. We're going to Sizzler.
Dude, you can't do the dancing Israeli. It's not allowed. No dancing Israeli is allowed.
Okay. I like the Sizzler song. You guys remember that from the 90s? No, you don't. You guys are all too young.
Well, after you get Greater Israel, there's actually a finer step.
Well, you have to step back. What is Greater Israel? What does that even mean?
Greater Israel is just expanding the borders of Israel to what the original size of Israel should have been, what they believe it should be. It's part of their fulfillment of prophecy. Because again, we're going back to the fact that religious, eschatological matters actually dictate how our rulers live and make decisions.
Oh, we've talked about this. So you're saying that our rulers and dictators are actually making policies based on religious dogma and not economic or political dogma.
Correct.
Okay. But you still haven't explained to me this Greater Israel, because when I think of Greater Israel, I think of expansion out into other areas and maybe even other countries that might not like that idea. That's just an assumption. Matt, can you qualify for me? What does Greater Israel mean?
Well, it's exactly that.
Oh.
It is going to other foreign borders, taking over more land, like they just did in Syria, by the way.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
you're like, oh, no, there's no precedent. Israel's not going to expand its borders.
Oh.
They literally just did that in Syria like 3 weeks ago.
So you're saying that territorial grounds and territorial areas of other countries are being taken over by Israel right now as we speak?
We literally watched them bomb Syria and take over the land. We just watched it happen. It just happened.
I know. I just feel like I've forgotten it. So much has happened. we had a cyber truck attack, Matt. That was the bad guys are in our land because they're blowing up cyber trucks.
Well, don't be distracted.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously, the United States government funded the Wuhan lab and coronavirus came from Wuhan. Like, that's what you should care about 5 years later.
Yes.
That's what you should be focused on. Because look, we finally revealed the truth to you. Dude, we've known that for 5 fucking years.
Yeah, say less.
This is not the story, but they're trying to memory hold the story, like the fact that Israel is literally taking over parts of Syria. They want us to memory hold that so that it's not relevant. So when they talk about Great Israel, like, oh, there's no precedent for that. Like, no, it's literally going on.
So let's make the question clear. Do you, Matt, support Greater Israel expansion?
No.
Why?
Because borders matter, sovereignty matters, and if you start letting countries just start rolling into other countries without any reason, just for the sake of we want more land, what's to stop anyone? Then we're literally one minor step away. Minor step away. What is Will texting me for? We are literally one minor step away from one country and the New World Order just saying, do you know what? We're just going to annex the entire world.
Bro, you're going there.
That's all it is.
You're going there.
Once you say it's okay to start annexing other countries, you're saying everyone can do it.
You're going there.
It is chaos. Because China's gonna be like, wait a second, you guys are just taking over countries and that's okay?
Yeah.
We're going to do it too.
Well, we've been kind of eyeballing and drooling over Taiwan for a while.
Japan's going, wait a second, we're on this tiny island. We have a big military now. We have a lot of money.
Yeah, and Korea's cucked.
Yeah, like we're gonna figure some stuff.
Actually, we've crushed Korea before. We could do that again.
Russia's going, wait a second, you guys are doing that? Oh yeah, dude, Ukraine, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
what a joke.
No brainer.
What a joke. A bunch of pedophiles and organ harvesting over there. They're not actually have any real infrastructure there. Here's a thought experiment. What if Mexico started encroaching on Texas? Do you think Texans would get upset about that?
I mean, maybe Texas is gonna go encroach on Mexico.
Have you seen the maps? I don't want to take us too far off this, but have you seen the maps of Greater America and this whole Greenland,
Mexico,
and Canada?
Canada.
Yeah, just one Americas.
Yeah,
Is that gonna happen, man?
dude. All of these questions, all these problems can be asked in due time.
Oh,
Fix this fucking country first.
please.
Fix the United States first. Fix the broken economic system. Fix the broken political system. Fix the broken pharmaceutical. Fix this shit that we voted you to fix. Thanks for watching the clip. If you want to see the full episode, click here. If you want to see more clips, click here.